Hi, this is Mia with the Rainbow Cauldron, and today I'm going to be doing a general reading for N, and I'm using the same background that I used for the full moon reading that I just did, um, and I felt, for simplicity's sake, I just use the same thing for this reading, and also I felt like N needed some calming energy, which is why I wanted to use this blue anyway. And I am going to use the same soda light that I used in my last reading there. The soda light was for the last reading to help me with some calming energy, but I think with this reading, this is really helping N because I feel like she needs to have some calming energy in her life. Um, okay. So I'm just going to go straight into laying these cards out, and I decided to do a simple Celtic cross um, because it's a really good spread just to get some really detailed information about what's going on in a person's life. And especially when the person doesn't have one specific question and is more asking about several different areas of their life, and that's what N was concerned about. She had some ponderings about romance and pregnancy and her business. So I felt like, let's just go with the Celtic cross for this and get just a general view of what's going on with her life and some upcoming influences, and we'll see what comes up. Oh, and I do have the candle from my full moon reading still burning. It's almost out though, so it might go out during this reading. But just to, again, bring some calming energy to this. Okay, so the first card is the current influences, and this is the stars. And what's crossing you or what's crossing the situation, further information, is the moon. Foundation is the Four of Wands. Uh, Past influences, Six of Wands. Desired outcome is the Seven of Pentacles. Upcoming influences, the Hermit. You, the Queen of Chalices. Your environment is the Emperor. Hopes and or fears is the Wheel. And finally, likely outcome, we get the Six of Pentacles. Okay. So you had some specific ponderings about romance, pregnancy, and business. And since there are so many aspects of your life that you were wondering about, I really wanted to focus on you in general to see if any of those specific energies showed up. Right off the bat, I can tell you that there aren't really any pregnancy cards here. None that really showed up. The only card that I can see might be connected to pregnancy is the stars, because it is a card that features children. And in my past life readings, the stars I usually representing siblings or something like that. But so the stars, it's possible that it could represent pregnancy sometimes, but in this situation, I don't think, especially in this position, I don't think that's what it's talking about, because if it is talking about pregnancy, this is in the current influences position, and since you're asking about becoming pregnant, I assume that you're not pregnant right now. So, okay. Now, that doesn't mean that you'll never become pregnant. This isn't indicating the rest of your life. This is just current energies and some upcoming energies in the near future for you. So, since we're not really seeing any pregnancy cards, I'm going to say that pregnancy doesn't seem to be something, based on the energies around you right now, pregnancy is not going to happen anytime in the near future. As for romance, again, not really seeing much in the line of romantic energies here, except for these first two cards, which I'll get to. The first two cards seem to be focused on the romantic situation going on for you. But the rest of the cards, the general flow of the energy here, seem to be a lot more about your business. And this reading seems pretty tied to your business dealings, particularly with cards like the Six of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, the Emperor, and even the Six of Pentacles. We're seeing a lot of these cards seem to be very closely tied to your business. So it seems that business is at the forefront of your life right now. Okay, so starting off with the current influences is the stars. And this pretty much tells me that you're just having fun right now. Nothing too serious. I do think that this card is referring to your romantic situation. You've indicated to me that you are torn between two lovers, and we see that with the stars here. The two children are, that's pretty much a metaphor for the two men in your life. And you're just having fun with them right now. And that's a lot of what's going on right now. You're just kind of enjoying their company separately, and you're just having fun. And what's crossing you, what's troubling you about this is the moon. And I think this is a very fitting card for this. The moon is perfect for this position because the stars indicate that you're just having fun with the both of them, whereas the moon is showing your concern, that you don't know how this is going to turn out. The moon is the card of mystery and the unknown. Sure, you're having fun, but you're concerned because you don't know where this is going. And I think that's pretty true for you, that you're having fun with the both of them, you're enjoying their company, but you're concerned because you don't exactly know how it's going to turn out. All right, the next card is the foundation for your current situation, and we have the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands is all about family, structure, family structure, stability, and celebration. Lots of celebrating sort of things. And in this picture, we're seeing they're actually celebrating the holiday Samhain, which many would know as Halloween. So they've got all these jack-lanterns all around, and they're just having a good time, and it's a family affair sort of a situation. And this really has to do with building a stable family life and celebrating life with those closest to you. And your past influences is the Six of Wands. And here we're starting to see some of those business influences. We're seeing you build your business and putting in the effort to reach your goal. See how she's climbing a mountain and she's almost to the top. So that's the past influences, working hard and really focusing on building your business. The Seven of Pentacles here is your desired outcome. And this one is very much associated with your business. This is talking about your desire to have a smooth working environment with employees that mesh well together and work productively together. Tomorrow, you asked for 2 readings for me, so tomorrow I am going to do the business specific reading about your employees and that situation. So, and that seems to be very connected with this card. Since you were specifically asking about employees, and this card, your desired outcome, is very much about your desire for a cohesive working environment. I'm going to explore this a bit more in tomorrow's reading, and I'll also keep this card out for that reading. So stay tuned for that one. Okay. Upcoming influences, we have the Hermit, and boy, doesn't that look nice. She's just there relaxing in her tub and all alone. Ah, that looks nice. Your upcoming influence for you, you're going to be taking a resting period, and you need it. The pressures of running a business, along with your anxiety over the two men in your life, it's no wonder that you're going to need some time to take some time for yourself, and that's really what this card is showing. Is that some upcoming influences is going to be you taking that time for yourself and really relaxing and collecting, and it also it may indicate a desire for this, a want to take some time for yourself, maybe take a little vacation. I don't know, some sort of relaxing time, maybe some meditation, inner reflection, something where you can really spend time for yourself, and that's what's coming up for you. Now, this card is the Queen of Chalices, and this is you. And you're actually the man in this picture. Um, uh, the Queen of Chalices, you notice how the man is comforting this woman. She's going through a hard time, and he's comforting her. That's what you're doing right now. I feel like right now you're being a source of strength for someone, and and you seem to have a personality where um, people can count on you as a shoulder to cry on, and maybe people come to you for some help or advice, um, and just really to talk. And that's the kind of energy that I'm getting right here. Is you might be some sort of support or source of strength for someone in your life right now, um, and is, people may tend to come to you for advice and help in life. Okay, an environment. This is a very business card. Look at that, the Emperor. Environment is, and this is very connected with this card too, because this is showing you as the boss man. You know, really making decisions, coordinating events, trying to get everything together and cohesive so that you can have this desired outcome. And that's the environment that's going on around you, is you taking control of your business. And that's really what I see here. Hopes and or fears, and we're getting the wheel. The wheel has to do with energies that are inevitable, situations that are inevitably going to happen. And that's what we see here with the wheel. And we see that it starts off with a child who becomes the maiden, and then a mother, and then a crone. And it's the wheel of life. It's the wheel of the seasons. It's, you know, winter will always turn to spring, which will always turn to summer, always turn to fall, always turn to winter. It, you know, each going day by day. And this could kind of be a fear for you that some things are just out of your control. And that's what this is talking about. This is talking about, you know, the seasons will always come, the seasons will always change, the wheel is always turning, and there's nothing we can really do to stop that. And I think things are inevitably going to happen. And that is something that's not having that in your control. It can kind of be a fear for you. Not being able to control every aspect of your life or situations surrounding you. So, and that's what we're getting here, is a sort of loss of control feeling. And finally, this is the likely outcome. And we're seeing the Six of Pentacles. And what we're seeing here is a woman who is, she's volunteering at a homeless shelter, and she's giving money to the poor. Um, and what we're kind of seeing here um, is you helping people, but maybe being careful not to spread yourself too thin. Um, you can't help everyone, and some of the advice we're getting here is that it's very admirable that you want to keep everyone happy, and um, you want to help people, but there's, oh, I'm sorry about that noise. There's really only so much you can do. And if you help everyone, you're not going to have anything left for yourself. And I think that's it's really, I wouldn't say it's a warning, but kind of advice. And I can kind of see it connected to the whole employee situation. Um, in that you're not going to make everyone happy, and that's something you kind of need to come to terms with, is you can't make everyone happy. Um, you're going to have to make some decisions that's not going to make everyone happy, and it's just something that's inevitable. And here's that energy here, inevitable energies that you can't control. Any decision is going to make someone upset, so don't spread yourself too thin, and don't try to please everyone. And that's what we're getting here with the likely outcome. Okay, so I really hope this helped. Tomorrow, I'm surprised this is still going. It's almost out. Tomorrow, I'm going to do the in-depth employee reading for you, and I will keep this card out for your reading, as that one seems to pertain to the desires about employees in particular. So I hope the advice here is helpful for you. And I do wish you all the luck in your love situation. Right now, business seems to be the more pressing matter, so that's why we didn't see very much of the romantic cards, or pregnancy. And before pregnancy even comes into play, sorting out your feelings on the men in your life would probably take priority over that anyway. So I'm sure that's why pregnancy didn't really show up in this reading. But anyway, okay. So tomorrow I will do your employee reading, and I hope this was helpful for you. Thanks so much for allowing me to read for you. Blessed